Hey fellow content creators, this is your boy Gakiso and today let's unbox, even though I've already unboxed it. Next to me here I have the Anker 757 Powerhouse. This is nothing more than like a backup battery solution. So if you're content creators, especially in South Africa where we have power outages, and I guess there's a lot of places around the world that have power outages, and you are a content creator, or even when you do like your outdoor activities like camping and all that, this is the guy that you should be looking at. I will do another video where I will go through a couple of things. So through testing, through using it, I've come across a couple of things. But today we're just going to unbox, show you what it comes with and what to do when you first get it, and talk just around it and what do I think. So it's already unboxed. It actually comes in a huge box, so I couldn't put that box here. And with a nice thick padding, which is at the top and one at the bottom. And then it has... Can't believe I'm struggling to take out this box. So this is nothing more than a box, and inside it's a manual, but the manual is here. But this is what's important on this box right here. It says, before first use, please charge your portable power station to activate the battery before using for the first time. So you have to do that. Otherwise, if you just plug it without charging it, it won't work. It comes with power. I think it was around 80%, but it won't work if you don't put it through charging first. That's just to activate it. Okay, so box there. Next thing, this is the guy, and maybe first let me start with the small gadget that it comes with, then we'll do a walk around this. So this is more like the South African edition, and here's the reason. The reason is it comes with sort of a converter plug, so that you can plug it on there and you get your normal 3-pin plug that we normally use in South Africa. So you get two of these, and what I have seen is that if you put two of them together there, it's actually quite a tight fit between the two. You can put them, you can force them, but yeah, I think there could have been enough space there. But anyway, you can put one if you're not comfortable putting both, and just look for a 2-pin plug. So that is that. This is quite nice. You don't have to struggle when you first get it. And then the second thing is a charging cable. So this is your normal AC charging cable that you put at the back of this, and then you can plug it on your wall outlet. This guy takes about 1000 watts charging from the wall, and that's the maximum it can take. I've charged it and I've seen it spiking to around 800 and something, close to 900. I haven't really seen it jumping that, but again, also I haven't depleted this guy. So I guess the more it goes up, maybe it is less to charge. Secondly, it's another charging cable, and this is your car charging cable. It's quite a long cable, so you can pop this on your back seat and be able to charge, because most cars you find that you can only charge on the cigarette charger, and then it's normally at the front. You do get cars where it's at the back, some at the boot. So but this is quite handy, and it's long enough to put this on the back seat and then charge from the front console. So this is quite handy as you travel. That's what I was saying, even when you do outdoor like camping, then this guy is for you. So the third one, which is quite interesting, this is a cable. It's also a charging cable, so you can use your solar. The spec says it takes about 300 watts of solar panels. So I've seen on the picture there's some small solar panels that you can buy 3 of them, 100 watt each, and this cable is actually will be able to plug on all 3 of those. Then you can also use it for charging. So that means you can charge it via your AC, normal hall plug. You can do it via your car socket, the cigarette socket, and then also via the solar. So those are that. And then another thing is a bag. If you want to pack this guy away, you can put it in this bag, get away dust. And also if you are traveling, you can just throw it in here and then go camping. Or even if you are traveling to a place where you know there's power outages or power is not reliable, you can throw this guy into your car. And then the third one is the manual. Yeah, I normally don't go through manuals. If there's an issue, I normally just go onto the internet and look for what I'm looking for. So this is the main guy, and outside it looks plasticish, which is, of course, it has plastic covers, but the chassis is actually made out of a good grade aluminium. And I'm saying that because this guy is heavy, so there's probably lots of batteries here, and you need something more than a plastic. Of course, there are engineering plastic that can carry this weight, but yeah, you need something that can carry that whole weight, because you get the batteries inside here, you get the inverter. The finish is quite nice, even though I said this is plastic outside, and it has like your breathing vents. You have your breathing vents there, like your grill, and it's both sides. So if we look in the front, or maybe let's go through the spec. This guy has an inverter inside. Oh, in fact, let's start with the weight. This weighs around 22 kilogram. That's the spec. I somehow feel like it weighs a little bit more. I don't know why, but it feels like it weighs a little bit more. But the spec says 22 kilogram, and it has nice handles. 2 people can carry this thing. I actually carry it alone. It's not too bad, honestly. And then on the front here, it has a screen. Before we get to the screen, I was going through the spec, which this guy has an inverter of which you get your AC from, and you get maximum 1500 watt from this guy. Probably practically it might be a little less than that, because I don't think you'll get to 100%. And another nice part is that the battery in here is a 1229 watt hour. So even if it will be a little less than that, practically I will think maybe around 1100, and please don't quote me, but I would feel it will be around that, if not more. So for me, that's the reason I actually bought this thing, that I will be able to go through load shedding or power cuts or whatever it's called here in South Africa. The maximum so far that we have been through was stage 6, of which at the time you will lose 4 hours. So I will be able to use my PC. I'm a content creator. I need to be editing. So I've gone through without this guy, and it is painful, even though it's quite a bit of fortune. I won't say the price, because by the time you check in this, the price might have changed, so it's better to go look at it. So I decided I can't take it anymore. Let me just do this. So that is that. And then another thing is, this thing is it's quite heavy. So from the front here, if I press display, there's a couple of buttons here. Then you can see your display. That's 100% battery right there. It's quite huge. And there is a switch here. If I toggle it, it actually shows an icon here. So this is a power saving switch. And what happens is, if it's on, when it's finished charging whatever you are charging, that is if you are charging, then it switches itself off. So it's preserving the battery. But another thing, if you want to run something that actually runs continuously, because also if you put something that goes into sleep mode or something like that, or power saving mode, this guy will switch off. I have seen that. So you rather switch the power saving off if you are going to run something that you want to run throughout. And then above it is a reset button. I will go into detail on this reset button when talk about the test that I have done. So you have a reset button in case somehow it's not charging or you're having an issue with it. Just put the pin here. Normally the pin that we use for the SIM card goes in there. And then on the right here is a switch for a light. That's 1, 2, 3 brightness. If you are outside in the dark camping, this light will work for you. If you are looking for something on the floor or you want to see what's happening, this light will help, but it's not the brightest light. It's a welcome to be put here, but you can also, if you long press, you can get that SOS type light. So I'm not going to flash it in case there are sensitive people. Then there are 2 buttons here. One is for the AC outlet. So once you've plugged whatever you've plugged, you switch it on. And normally, yeah, there it is. You will hear a clicking sound, and then that means this is on, and it also shows with a small light here that it is on. Then you can plug whatever you're plugging. So even when you switch off, you don't have to switch off on the whole. Anyway, it's a battery to run. So you can just switch off here, and then it will go off. There's also a switch on the car socket. So this front is the outlet. So also on the outlet, you also get the cigarette or the car socket lighter. We used to the cigarette socket. So you get it both from the front panel, which is the out, and the in panel that is at the back. You get a couple of USBs here, which is a big plus for me. I like USBs. I have USB cables for life. So at the top, you get your 100 watt at the top. Yep, you get your 100 watt, and this will go from your basic 5 volt 3 amps up to your 20 volts, then 5 amps, which will be your maximum 100. And then right below that is also your USB-C, which ranges from your 5 volt 3 amps, which is 18 watts, all the way to your 20 volts 3 amps, which is your 60 watts. Then you get 4 of the USB-A, which are also a fast charger by the terms that we used to use before USB-C come. And all of those individually, you get your 5 volts 2.4 amps. So that is a run around this guy here. I don't think there's anything that I've missed from the front, and definitely at the back, it's your charging port that I have talked about. There is a cover here. Okay, there is a cover there, and then on one side, this is where your AC will go, 220 to 240 VAC, and on the other side, this is where your car socket or your cigarette lighter socket will go in, and that is 11. It takes 11 to 30 volts at 10 amps. So that's it. I don't think there's anything else that I have missed. So this was the unboxing and a little brief around this guy. Maybe I should say one of the other things on the display that I've actually quite liked, and for a simple reason of, so since oil is not plugged right now, it's not going to show it. Yep, it's not showing that. So when you plugged anything on here, you are actually able to see the power that is being drawn from this guy. It will also show on the display how much time is left plugged using that power, and also when you're charging, it will actually show you how long you are left charging this thing. And while we're talking about charging, I forgot one of the what can I call it, the best part with this is that you can actually go from 0 charging it up to 80%, even though some people says they get up to 70% in an hour. So in 1 hour you get to 75 to 80%, and it takes 1 hour 30 minutes to charge this guy. That's like very fast charging. And of course you'll get that if you charge via the wall plug, the AC. That's when you'll be able to get your fast charging. So this is your boy Kagiso M, and this was the unboxing of the Anker 757 Powerhouse battery backup. Wait, one important thing. This thing is actually a pass-through. So you can plug your computer, plug it on this, and when the power goes off, or you switch on your wall plug, this guy, your PC will remain switching on. I have read a couple of comments about that, because you get just less than 20 milliseconds in terms of switching the power, and some people are not happy about that, but my PC has been running and I didn't have an issue regarding the pass-through. So when the power goes off, my PC remains switching on. That's another thing that made me to buy this, because I was actually rendering a video that was taking long, but because we were on stage 6 a couple of weeks back, it was quite a struggle. The power will cut before I even finish exporting, because I was exporting, I think it was DNX or ProRes, and it was a very long video, so it was taking forever. So that is that. This is your boy Kagiso M, the Anker 757 Powerhouse. For real now, I'm out of here. Cheers.